Perverted scientist injected the DNA of a python into his assistant's body. The next thing you know, the assistant's body developed scales. His entire body was mutated. But just as he was about to turn into a python, but the assistant had an abnormality at that very moment. Even the professor didn't expect this sudden accident. Just like that, the assistant became a half-human, half-snake monster. This was not what the professor wanted, so he sold the monster to a circus that often put on freak shows. Soon the monster became the hottest thing in the circus. People suspected he was a man in a prop costume. Others were convinced he was a monster. The circus made a fortune off of him. To further his sick experiments, the professor hired an intern as his assistant. Looking around the lab at all the weird and wonderful hybrid creatures, Tom couldn't help but feel a chill down his spine. The professor briefly introduced himself. He was passionate about snakes. He wanted to try to transplant snake DNA into different creatures to see how the creature would change. Since the lab is home to a large number of venomous snakes, the professor was going to inject Tom with a tube of antibody serum for safety reasons. Innocent Tom agreed without even thinking. What he didn't know was that the professor had just